Welcome, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and those who have yet to make up their minds. I am your host, JustJack.com, coming to you live from sunny San Diego. Well, we're actually on rainy day schedule right now, so it's a little dark, a little gloomy in the home. You'll see my lights. I'll try to cover the glare, but I'm not always so good at it. I'm not going to spend too much time talking about how amazing and how wonderful I am. We don't really have time for all that. I want to get down into the meat and potatoes so that way we can just go back to basics, forget all the minutia that we've learned. Lots of times what will happen, what you'll see is people come and then they join these wonderful companies, but they're thrown into all kinds of different places and they're listening to this person and listening to that person and listening to that person, listening to that person, and what it becomes is a bunch of big old mumbo jumbo and all these rules. Well, I'm here to tell you that you're the creator of all of the rules. I think it's important for you to tap into those high heel shoes of leadership. We have a training called Tapping into the High Heel Shoes of Leadership. We'll share it later on. I think it's on YouTube. If it's not on YouTube yet, I'll put it on YouTube after I load this. But you develop your own set of philosophies and you develop your own step-by-step system that gets you on that road to success, on that road that you call freedom. And the way to do this is by testing everything out. Now, I've tested stuff out and I still continue to test stuff out, and we welcome you to come be a friend of ours on Facebook so you can see how we do stuff on our timeline. We welcome you to come give a like and a thumbs up to our page at Just Jack, and we welcome you to our group, The Court of Miracles. And we also welcome you to sign up for our newsletter at justjack.com with 2 S's. Time out. Do you see what I just did there? That's exactly what you guys are going to do every single time you promote a piece of content. You get them in the Trinity. So let's talk about the Trinity right now. The Trinity is Facebook, timeline, your fan page, and your Facebook group. They're all connected. So you have your Facebook timeline, your Facebook fan page, Facebook group. Yes? And then of course you have your email newsletter if you're a little bit more advanced. Well, not even a little bit more advanced. I think starting from day 1, you should get an autoresponder and you should get a newsletter. I use Aweber and I have an affiliate link if that's something you're interested in. But you want to start building these 3 things up, because these 4 things actually, the email list is a big one, but these 4 things are really going to set the tone for all the wonderful, delicious things that come into your future. Diane Hockman, one of my teachers, the Queen of Attraction Marketing, she gave a talk about being on the surfboard. Now, we all have heard the story about the surfboard, how, oh, my battery's dying. We've all heard the story about the surfboard. The surfer doesn't just go out into the ocean and say, oh, I have to go catch another wave. No, he says, hang loose, bro, we're gonna go catch some waves. He goes out there, he kicks, he paddles. He just goes to go ride the wave. And when he gets on that wave, he rides it all the way back to shore. And once that wave is over, he doesn't say, oh, well, now time to go home again. No, he says, he gets back on his surfboard and he goes and he rides that wave. So Diane Hockman talks about being on that surfboard and really being able to keep yourself afloat till the wave comes. See, what lots of people do, and we'll see them throughout the month, they won't talk to anybody, they won't go on their Facebook timeline, they won't go on their Facebook fan page, they won't go on their Facebook group until it comes time for the end of the month. And the end of the month is when they got to reach their goal, so they do the end of the month hustle, which I've never been a fan of. It's not something that I do because I'm always on the board and I'm always waiting for the wave to come. When you're on the board and the wave comes, you'll be able to ride it. But if you don't have the content produced, when that wave comes, you're not going to be ready. If you don't have the email list set up, when somebody calls you and says, hey, Jack, do you want to come? If you don't have your website up, if you don't have your Facebook profile set up to be attractive online, if you don't have your Facebook fan page loaded full of content, and if you don't have your group with even more content, the group is a place where people can come together and build community. Facebook fan page is a way for them to see more of you. And your Facebook timeline are where they come be your friends. That's it. Plain and simple. Now, if let's say someone calls and someone's looking for someone to do a podcast, or someone's looking for a makeup artist, or someone's looking for someone who's really good in skincare to come talk to their people. If you don't have a place to send all the people when they come, what are you really doing? What are you really doing? So let's go back to basics. Let's build that up from the beginning. Now, I'm not going to talk about your Facebook timeline. Your leaders will tell you what to put there. Go look at mine. I'm always I'm always hiding things off of my Facebook timeline. So that way, because I'm active in groups, and we'll talk about that a little bit later if we have time. But what happens is I go into different groups and I go comment and I like on different people's stuff and I comment on their stuff and I create my own stuff and I share it into those groups. So when people come on my Facebook timeline, what do they start doing? They start scrolling through my feed and they start scrolling through my pictures. Good luck. So let's talk about what's on our Facebook fan page. We've been told that content is king. If content is the king, the video is the queen, darling. Video, 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 video. Now, I'm not saying not to go on Facebook Live on your fan page. I'm just saying you don't have to go on Facebook Live on your fan page. You can just do a quick, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minute video and upload it to your Facebook page. Recently, Mrs. M, Joanna, did a Facebook Live in here talking about 100 things that you could talk about. So we're going to take it up a notch because this is what my teacher taught me. She said, think of 100 things, write a list of 100 things that you know that somebody else may not know. So for you guys in this group, you guys can do a quick video how to do lashes. And then at the end of that video say, by the way, come join our Facebook group, sign up for our newsletter, and add us as a friend. Sign up for our newsletter at justjack.com. Sign up for our newsletter at whatever.com. Whatever your brand is, whatever your name is in the online space, that.com. Okay? So you can do 100 videos. You write down 100 things that you know that somebody else may not know, and you start creating content. You do those 100 videos. So now you have 100 days worth of content, and you can upload that to your Facebook fan page. You can also do graphics. Now, I'm not talking about the copy and pasted graphics with your company's, that was my laptop, with your company's products on them. I'm talking about graphics that you yourself create. So you can go on canva.com, C-A-N-V-A, canva.com, and you can create your own graphics. So you'll see that I do different quotes, and I'll just put justjack.com on the bottom of them, and I'll just go and share those different graphics to different groups that I'm a part of. Mostly, I'm sharing my videos. So the idea here is finding the place where your target market is hanging around and giving them more content so that way they can come and see you and give they can give your page a thumbs up. They can give your page a like. They can come join your group. Now, in your group, you're going to want to take advantage of the Files tab and Units section. So you'll see in my group, if you guys go and see in my group, the Court of Miracles, which we welcome you to come be a part of that, you can see in my group how I use the units to do a 10-day daily method of operation. Okay? And then on the back end, so I'm giving them something of value. My target market, they need to learn things. My target market are students, because I'm a teacher. So my students need to learn something, so I give them stuff to learn, and on the back end, I give them an offer. So give value, give value, give value, give more value, and then ask for business, then give an offer. So you can see how I do all that stuff in the unit section. And then I have the Files tab. So in the Unit section, you're going to have to do little quick vids. Mine are like, I don't know, 18 to 30 minutes of content, each one. And offer. So in your Unit section, and you can constantly change it, in your Unit section, for you guys specifically, you can do the 5 steps to a healthy face. For all of you uologists out there, all of you, take advantage of what you are learning. Take what you're learning from uology, put them in different quick videos, and just leave them there. And then you invite people. So you spend 10% of your time creating everything, creating the website, creating the content, creating the funnels, creating the group, creating the fan page, creating the video, creating the graphics, and then 90% of that is promoting it. So then you go and you invite people, and the way I invite people is I say, by the way, feel free to add our group, the Court of Miracles. There's audios, videos, tools, and resources in the Files and Units section. So when I say Files and Units, they're going to go, oh, let me go to the Files and Units section, because there's lots of stuff in the Court of Miracles. But I want them to go to the Files and the Units section because that's where my offers are. So now, if we go to the Files tab, I have different webinars. In the Files tab. Oh, sorry guys, can't cover it. So I have different webinars that I invite people to come to, and these are really a little bit more in depth, a little bit more behind the scenes, showing how I really work, building funnel pages, building capture pages, building blog sites, all that fun stuff. That's what I teach. Okay. So now if you guys are going to do a webinar, let's say you guys do a webinar on, I don't know, the 5-minute face, or the 5-step flawless face, something like that. So you give your 5 steps to a flawless face, use the foundation, use the liner, use the mascara, use the highlight and contour, the bronzer, use the lipstick. Okay? Then, at the end of that webinar, they're going to be able to go to an offer. Give more offers. The webinars lead to offers. And what you can do in these webinars, you can create the document. Write that down. So you can create the document, and what's going to happen is going to look like this. You're going to have the video, the link to vid, And then you're going to have links to products that you used in your video for that 5 tips to a flawless face. It's very simple. Now all we're doing is we're pointing people to the right direction, and we're allowing them to start clicking buttons, start clicking buttons, start clicking buttons, because it's 2019 when this is being filmed, and quite frankly, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but nobody wants to talk to you. Nobody wants to get on the phone anymore, right? Nobody wants to, be sat down and sold to. Well, there are very few in this world. There are very nice people, very lovely people who enjoy the customer service experience, but 9 times out of 10, they don't want to. They want to watch you from the privacy of their own home, wherever they are, and then they want to start clicking buttons, and then the great thing about doing stuff like this and setting stuff up like this is that instead of you breathing down their neck, they're able to decide, the customer will be able to decide what they want to purchase when they want to purchase it, okay? And you can also have a link to your party. Where's my green marker? And what you can do is you can do 4 different webinars. So you can do 4 different pre-recorded webinars, or what you can do is you can tell everybody, hey everybody, I'm going to have a webinar on Facebook Live You do the 5 steps of the flawless face. You remember to say the links are going to be below. And if you're on Facebook Live, what you can say is, I'm going to post the links after this broadcast to add you to our I'm going to post the link after this broadcast. So wherever this broadcast, I publish this broadcast afterwards. So wherever I publish this broadcast afterwards, I'm going to put the link somewhere around there. You'll see me do that kind of stuff. So then after this Facebook Live is finished, you download it with Facebook Video Downloader, and you upload it to the group. Put it in the documents. Put it in the Files tab underneath the webinar. And now you just killed a few birds with one stone. So you do this 4 different times, because there's 4 different weeks, so that you can have a weekly webinar. 4 different pieces of content. And then the next month, take one of these webinars out and put a new webinar in. So you're constantly, every week, having webinars. You guys should be on Facebook Live daily anyways, showing your makeup and telling your stories. This is just going to help you get a little bit more organized when it comes to actually creating that content that we talk about and giving it away and publishing it to the marketplace. Now, I have on my whiteboard, if you guys can see here, it says, remember the time. So, I'll play with different times, and I'll put like maybe 8 a.m. upload my video. And then 12 o'clock p.m. I will upload my graphic. And then maybe at 6 o'clock p.m. I'll share my video from my Facebook page to different groups where my target market is hanging out at. I'll share it from my Facebook page to my personal wall, and I'll say, hey, come like our page, feel free to like our page. I'll share it from my Facebook page to my group, the Court of Miracles, to boost up my algorithms. I'll share it from my Facebook page to wherever I want it to go to. If it's in my email list, I'll share it from my email list to my email list, and I'll move people to my Facebook page, and I'll move people from my email list to my group, and I'll move people from my email list wherever I want them to go. As marketers, you guys choose where you want people to go. I hope that you learned something from this. I hope that you've given you some kind of value today. Lots and lots and lots of love to you. Sign up for our newsletter at justjack.com. If we've never had a conversation before, I encourage you, come add me as a friend. The momentum that everybody's in right now, especially because we had the 333, look at your leaders, look at your groups, look at the people who are doing the thing, and then you go do the thing. When you do the thing, you shall have the power. If we're not friends on Facebook, I invite you to come be my friend on Facebook. I like friends, not followers. And let's have a conversation. Maybe we can figure out another strategy like this for you, because this is just one, darling. This is just one strategy in many, 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 many different ones. So with that said, we wish you lots of love, lots of success, lots of happiness. Talk to you later. Bye, Felicia.